Hi everyone. It's kind of a late time for posting, but suffice to say the day has been unkind, to say the least, and it's kind of just made me too low for filming, so it's coming late, and it's probably going to be a short one as well. Had therapy today, which you could think would be a positive, but I don't think therapy is supposed to make you feel worse. So that's great. I suppose, once again I'm going to have to look for a different therapist. And probably different medication as well. It sucks being a creative person and struggling with depression because you're too depressed to create anything, and then because you're not creating things and you want to be creating things, you get even more depressed. So it's a vicious cycle, like most things in my life. What was the other thing I was going to say? Don't you just hate when that happens? You think of something and then it just disappears out of your head. That's another common thing for me. I don't know. I don't think that's a depression thing, though. I think that's just... it's the way my brain has always been. Yeah, that was it. I don't know if anyone who... because I don't know if I actually have... I know I have a few subscribers, but I don't know if anyone actually watches these regularly. But I don't know if anyone watching has any awareness of... why would I say it like that? Sorry, weird phrasing. I don't know if any of you know of the poet Thomas Chatterton. He was like back in the, I think, 1700s or so, became quite famous after his death. He was quite well regarded as a poet and a writer, but he couldn't make much money at it. Not enough to support himself. And as a result, he ultimately committed suicide at the age of 17, which is just awful, because he couldn't support himself with his writing. And just makes you think, like, because part of the reason why I'm now in my 30s and have never done the things that I wanted to do for a living is because I was always told, oh, you have to have a fallback, you have to do something else first. And there was never a time when the people who were telling me that were like, okay, let's, because I needed help. I needed help because I struggle to organize things on my own as a result of dyspraxia. And also I struggle with maintaining a level of self-confidence that allows me to actually follow things through. So I need that, I need positive reinforcement to counteract the decades of negative reinforcement that I've always lived with. And as a result, I've now reached a point in my life where I'm older than I ever thought I was going to be. And I still haven't managed to... Yeah, recording. Sorry, that was my wife. Yeah, I'm now older than I ever thought I was going to be. And I still haven't got anywhere close to where I wanted to be. And it makes you think, like, because what kind of life is it if you're doing something that makes you miserable and you're literally just staying alive to stay alive? You're not doing anything fulfilling. You're not enjoying your life. You're just continuing to exist because you know the people around you want you around. It's not really much of a life. And I think, and I mean, I can't claim to know Thomas Chatterton's mind, of course, but based on what I've read about him, it does seem that he just couldn't bear to, like, you know, he couldn't afford to live, but some might say, oh, he should have just got a different job. But he couldn't bear the thought of not being a writer, you know? Because that's the thing, if you just get a different job and you're not doing something you want to do, in a way, it's kind of, you know, you only get the one life. And if you spend your whole life doing things that other people have told you have to do, haven't you kind of wasted it? But that, you know, I mean, that's me right now. I've wasted almost 33 years, which, funnily enough, this is the year that I'm going to be as old as my parents were when they had me. They also had a house, and both of them could drive, and they were basically set for life, as, you know, because they've been fine my whole life. My mum struggled a little bit when they got divorced, but for all her complaints, she actually lives quite a blessed life compared to most of my generation. And I don't really have anything to show for my 33 years. Because I did as I was told, instead of doing what I wanted. So let that be a cautionary tale, I suppose. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Because otherwise you'll wind up like me. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.